our bridges long ago. I lost the woman I love the most. The pound signs blinded my eyes. Girl, do you remember me?
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream Tuesday, and today I have prepared by having a strepsil in order to keep my throat from getting too dry, and this is a very early plug of the mug, but I have a cup of tea here which is still a little bit hot because I only made it about 5 or 10 minutes ago, so that'll be good to have halfway through the live stream, having learned from Saturday. Now on Sunday my voice was okay, and I think I could feel that I had spoken probably for a little bit too long, so we'll see how things go tonight, but at least I do have a little bit of a secret weapon in the tea, and I have prepared my throat, so hopefully it'll be okay. But anyway, hello to you guys, and let me get you guys up on screen straight away in that live chat room to see who is in their house tonight. And we have Brian, Bev, Paul, Bonnie, Laura in there, Karen, Alison, Marta as well, Neil, Shawnee Keat, Bonnie, and as Neil goes through, big shout out to the moderators for doing such a fantastic job throughout these live streams. Susan and Dennis going through there as well, and you will see Laurie and Carla moderating in the live streams as well. Now, let me get the patrons' names up on screen, because everything that we do is thanks to these lovely people at the bottom of the screen, and it has started as it should do without needing to reset it 3 times. So that's great as well. The other thing for tonight's live stream is that the camera's being a little bit weird with the lighting. I have this trick where I put my hand in front of the camera, I come back, and then it goes light, like now. But it then starts going dark again. So I don't know, sometimes it stays light, sometimes it doesn't. Tonight is going to be a bit of a darker live stream. We'll just have to deal with it, but as long as you can see me, that's all that matters. And I think it's just more of a contrast thing rather than a brightness thing. I think everything's still visible. But anyway, we have had some donations that came in very early as well, so thank you guys for those. I will get into those, as well as getting through the PayPal donations that we got through. Some of them in the last live stream, but I am determined to get through every single donation that has come in. I mean, including the 2 or 3 weeks where we couldn't do any live streaming. So I will first of all get the likes goal up on screen, because I thought we'll do this. Carla sent me the likes goal, 325. That's what we'll aim for, even though it's going to be a shorter live stream. So it means that we're going to have to get every single like on the board as early as possible. So if you could leave a thumbs up as you come through the door, that would be fantastic. Let's have a look at the likeometer to see where we are at 147 so far. So just about, or just under halfway to the likes goal. As I said, it's going to be a shorter live stream. I'm not sure how long it's going to go on for, but I think it's probably going to be a good idea for me just to rest my voice as much as possible and recover as quickly as possible, rather than talking too much and then every live stream for the next kind of 2 or 3 weeks or however long has to be shorter. So I am aiming on recovering as quickly as possible, hence the shorter live streams, and not doing the videos which take between 6 and 12 hours, because I think that's going to be a little bit too much for the voice at the moment. But I do feel okay, everything's going in the right direction, but I am just waiting for my voice to come back, especially just being able to sing or do something in the way of singing, because when you can't actually apply any pressure to your diaphragm, and I mean I can do that, but then my voice isn't there. So I mean it's getting there, I mean it's coming along day by day, but yeah, I certainly in the future won't take my voice for granted, and having that feeling of being able to lean into your vocal, that's something that disappears. Yeah, when you've had COVID and lost your voice and then you're waiting for your voice to come back, leaning into your voice, especially when singing, because it's a lot more of a physical activity for your voice and your diaphragm, yeah, it's very noticeable that the voice isn't there yet because of these things that if you do sing, you'll probably understand what I'm talking about if you've ever fully lost your voice, which I did, unfortunately, for probably 4 or 5 days. But anyway, getting things organised on screen. I have mentioned about getting through all the donations. I will get the donations tab up on screen so that everybody knows that 35 to 45% goes to YouTube through the super chat window, and between 3 and 5% goes to PayPal. And you can find a PayPal link in the description below if you want to, but as I always say, you don't have to donate. Just watching is fantastic, and maybe hitting the thumbs up as well, helping us to get to that pick roulette likes goal. That would be great. So I mean the plan for tonight is to play a cover video. We've got that vote going on at the moment between Gimme All Your Lovin' and Behind Blue Eyes. That's what it is between. I haven't got it on my screen. The only one that I can see is Give Me All Your Lovin' that is winning in the vote. That's the only one that it shows me. It's at 52% so far. So we'll have a listen to that a little bit later on. And I know that I have got a lot of messages from you guys. Thank you for those, mentioning about, maybe playing my guitar and doing a jam like we've done at the end of the other live streams, which will rest my voice as well. So that's always going to be an option, and we might be able to do that at the end. If we do hit the pick roulette likes goal, it means that we need time for you guys to enter in for that pick roulette next week anyway. So if we can get lots of thumbs up, then maybe we can have a bit of an extended jam at the end, load up a backing track from YouTube and see what we can find, and just see what we can do with playing along. Anyway, let me just mention the donations that came in tonight before we went live. One came through from Paul, so thank you for that, Paul. It was for $2. The message was, spike those likes all y'all, Orlando sidekick, OSK, have fun. So thank you for that, Paul. And then Orlando donated $2 and said, spike the likes, glad you are back, Phil. So thank you for that, Orlando. And then Ron donated $5. Thank you for that, Ron. And the message was rock on. And Orlando donated $2. Thank you for that again. And the message is, I still hear some throat irritation. Take care. And then Jan donated 50 Norwegian kroner as well. So thank you for that, Jan. And yes, this is it. That I've still got a little bit of a problem with my throat, just feeling really dry, even though I'm drinking water all the time, and I'm looking at my bottle to see how much I've drunk. Today I'm up to 1.5 litres of water that I've drunk, but I have fruit juice in the morning as well, so a cup of tea. I do have other liquids that I drink with my meals, mostly grape juice. But it means that I'm probably getting, or by the end of the day, between 2 and 3 litres of liquid every day. But it doesn't matter how much water I drink, it's always this really dry feeling. But it's not because my throat's dry, it's just an illusion. I think it's just the COVID thing hanging on, and that's just a bit of a symptom from it, just feeling like a really dry throat, But I have my cup of tea, and the Strepsils do help with that. So I'll be having those. I mean, once every few hours, I think you can have one of those. But it's not too bad because I feel fine myself. The other thing is the weather here in the UK. We've been in minus temperatures for, I think, maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe longer than that, and it has snowed, so it means that the snow is staying outside because it's below freezing. So yeah, very cold outside, fortunately warm in the house, which is exactly why, one of the main reasons why I'm doing everything in a house rather than out in the studio, because the studio gets very cold, and it definitely does get very cold, especially in minus temperatures, to the point where the heater in there doesn't really cut it. It can't generate enough heat, especially considering that you've got the bricks and then a tiny bit of insulation. Actually, insulation before the bricks, and then it's outside. So if you feel the walls, it's like freezing cold on the walls, and it just takes so long to heat up in the studio. So yeah, it's great that this is all toasty and warm in here, and probably good for my voice as well, because if I was having to do this in the studio, there's no way I'd be able to talk because the air would be so cold. It would definitely irritate my throat and start a coughing fit. But fortunately, the coughing fits have stopped pretty much, and it was a reason why when people did suggest me doing some jamming just on the live streams and not talking, if I did start coughing and have a coughing fit, that would affect my playing as well, because as you can imagine, when you can't control coughs, you know, your whole body's moving and your arms are moving, and yeah, I have to wait, or have had to wait, until that's died down before doing anything. So we might have a go at that tonight. But anyway, we will jump into the donations. And I mean, I think we got up to the 20th or something like that of November over on PayPal. So I will jump into those, because I'm not sure whether I'm going to recover. I was going to say recover. Hopefully I will recover at some point. But I don't know if I'm going to recover some of the donations that we did at the end of the last live stream. But I am going to start with Lisa A, who donated £5 on the 20th of November. So thank you for that, Lisa. And let me just click here, because Suzanne donated £5 and 22 pence. So thank you for that. And the message was, get well soon, Phil. Sorry to hear that you had COVID. That sucks. Take care and take it easy. So thank you for that. And I think I mentioned this on the last live stream, that some people were surprised at how badly it affected me, but it's because I had flu as well as COVID. That was the thing that really kicked my body into touch, because it had to try and deal with both of those things at the same time, and it couldn't do that. So Rebecca donated £5 as well. Thank you for that, Rebecca. The message was, wishing you the quickest recovery ever. So Lynn, oh yes, Lynn donated 12345 £123.45 pence, saying well wishes to you. So thank you for that, Lynn. And I do remember that from the last live stream. So we then had Barbara, who donated £40 and 28 pence. And then Deborah donated £16 and 11 pence. So thank you for that. And the message was, hi Phil, so sorry to hear you are sick. Breaks my heart, but sending you a little something to hopefully cheer you up and get you on the road to a speedy recovery. Just know you are in my thoughts and prayers. Get well soon. Love you, Debbie R. So thank you for that. And then I recognise some of these. Lisa A donated £40, 28 pence again. Kim donated £20 as well. So thank you for that. The message was, hi Phil, just sending a few pounds in get well wishes while you concentrate on your recovery. I was once self-employed too, so I know the financial effects of being on the ropes. So thank you for that. And I remember that one. So maybe we've got a little bit further. Johanna donated £30 as well and said, get well soon, Phil. So thank you for that. And Nicole donated £16 and 49 pence and said, hi Phil, a lot of people thinking at you and me too. Speedy recovery, Phil, and soon back in your activities. A heart from France. So thank you for that, Nicole. Right. Oh yes, Lauren said, for the best penicillin money can buy. I remember that. And Roderick then donated £3. Thank you for that, Roderick. And I think we might be getting there now, because Rocker Girl said, I hope you feel better soon. Or I hope you feel better soon, Phil. So thank you for that. Maria, £1.61. Thank you for that. Says, hi Phil, I hope you're feeling a little better. It's Tuesday, and I thought I'd send my usual Spike the Lights donation. And this is a Tuesday, obviously, a few weeks ago. So thank you for that, Maria. And I'm just having a look, and Janet, do we get as far as Janet? I'm not sure, but I'm going to keep on getting through these, and then eventually we'll pick it up and we'll keep getting through. So Jeanette said, Phil, this is Jeanette. Connor, Dear God is my company name. That's a long story. I found you a year ago. I come to all the live streams and watch all the analysis. Although I'm a writer, not a musician, my Patreon is about to renew, but this is a little something else to help you with your recovery. So thank you for that. Now, I'm just going to go back to see, actually, if... Oh, maybe we were quite close with that one. And let me go to here and here. Okay, right. So we then had Nicole saying about the 280,000 subscribers. So thank you for that, Nicole. And Ron donated £3.99, said keep on rocking. And Ron has donated tonight in that super chat window saying rock on. So thank you for that, Ron. And this has gone back to the 16th of November. So how has that happened? Let me click all the way through to the penicillin one. This is the problem with Outlook. I did mention this on the last live stream that they've changed going to the next email. You have to click on previous to go to the next one. So it just totally messes up the order and is, very confusing. But back to the 22nd of November, Kim donated £10. Thank you for that, Kim. The message is for a quick recovery. And because it's my usual live stream donation, rest and recover. Phil, we are all sending healing vibes and prayers. So thank you for that. Marta donated £10 as well. And that was a straight up donation. And we had a £40 donation from Ray. So thank you for that, Ray. And that was on the 24th of November. And I think we're now back on track with the donations, or at least kind of getting through them, because we had one from Alvi as well of £6.99. So thank you for that. And that's Griffith Alvi, by the way. And just going through, Kim donated again £20. Thank you for that, Kim. And this is now the 26th of November, and the message was, hi Phil, glad to know you're feeling a lot better. Here's a donation for what would be tomorrow's live stream. Keep rocking along with Healing Road, and we'll see you soon. Hugs, Kim. And Nicole donated £12 and 25 pence and said, hello Phil, so glad you are feeling better. All my supports, fingers crossed. Kisses, and then lots of pictures, and of course the French flag in there, and the England flag as well. Sue donated £30. Thank you for that, Sue. The message is, Phil, take care. I'm sorry you are ill. Get lots of rest. And I definitely am getting as much rest as possible. And Michael donated £5 as well. Thank you for that, Michael. And Nicole donated £12 and 26 pence again. Thank you for that. The message is, hello Phil. All my support on the road of healing. Lots of lights for you. Hope now your complete return. Kisses and rock always. So thank you for that again. And Bonnie donated £50 and said, hope you are feeling better. So thank you for that, Bonnie. And this is the 30th of November that we are up to. And then the 1st of December, Lauren donated £25. Thank you for that, Lauren. The message is, thanking the universe for your recovery. So thank you as well, Nicole, £12.21 again, saying, hi Phil, to support you not only by donations, but my heart for solidarity. Get well soon, Phil. All my love in this hard period. So thank you for that again. Tammy donated £50, and this is on the 2nd of December now. Thank you for that, Tammy. The message is, hi Phil, I'm glad that you're getting better. Please take care of yourself and don't rush to come back. We love you and miss you and want you well. I'm still praying for you. Hugs. So thank you for that. And thank you everyone for the well wishes and just the get well soons and all those kinds of things. They are much appreciated. And yeah, I'm definitely feeling a lot better and on the road to recovery. It's just kind of taking it easy, not talking too much. Hence these shorter live streams. It's 23 minutes past midnight here in the UK. And we're 97 likes away from the likes goal. Bit of quick maths there. I think that's right. 97. So I'm going to have to get back in the swing of things because, I don't use maths or any kind of mathematical ability that I have, limited though it is, for any other thing than the live streams, working out how many more likes that we need. So yeah, if you can hit that thumbs up, that would be massively appreciated. Race against time tonight in order to hit that likes goal before the end of the live stream, because it is going to be a shorter one. So thank you, Chuck, as well, who donated £2. And Dawn donated £38.99. So thank you for that, Dawn. And the message is, hi Phil, here's a contribution to the Get Well Fund. I'm so incredibly relieved to know you're on the road to recovery. Take care, and I'll see you back on the channel when you're well. Much love to you and your and to your awesome parents too, Dawn. So thank you for that, Dawn. And that was on the 2nd of December. And then we had a donation from Roseanne as well, and that was for £50. So thank you for that, Roseanne. And that was a straight up donation. Nicole donated £12.67. Again, thank you for that, Nicole. The message is, hi Phil, so glad to see you back to health. That's great. Soon a new start in your life. Best wishes and sweet for you, and greetings to your family, a French woman who loves English rock. Cheers. So thank you for that, Nicole. And Ron, cancelled a money request. So thank you for that, Ron. But we've mentioned Ron already a couple of times in our super chat window as well tonight. So thank you for your donations, Ron. Teresa donated £15.61. That was a straight up donation. And we have Kevin next, who donated £11.54. So thank you for that, Kevin. And the message is, I have been busy at school. At 64, I am learning Pro Tools. I am back trying to forward your channel. Real experience equals real world knowledge. So thank you for that, Kevin. And yeah, this is the thing. It's especially when you get into production, it's just about getting in there, experimenting. And I mean, there are guidelines, but there aren't necessarily any rules. And what I like to do if I'm mixing something, I always have a track that I'm listening to, ideally a similar track, or a track that would be similar to the song that you are mixing. And, you know, you might be mixing your own songs or other people's stuff, and just compare them, you know, occasionally put on, I generally just have a YouTube video of, I know it's not kind of the highest quality, the highest fidelity that you're going to get, but just as a rough guide, I'll have a YouTube video of a particular song and just have that there. The most important thing is that when you are mixing, I don't kind of want to get into production, but I find one of the most important things for mixing is to match your levels from your reference track to what you're mixing. Because when you've got your track a little bit louder, or what tends to be the case is, especially when I'm mixing, I'm making sure that everything is quieter rather than louder, because you can always make things louder, but when you clip, when your songs are recorded too loud, and you might get some nasty distortion on a vocal when somebody leans into it because you've recorded it too loud and it's literally clipping. You can see that red light come on. There's nowhere to go from there. That's on the audio. You can't remove that. So I always make a point of recording quieter rather than louder, because then it leaves you somewhere to go. And when you are mixing, that's why it's important to turn down the track that you're referencing, so that all of the instruments you're listening to are the same volume as your mix. So then you can see exactly where they're placed, because, a classic mistake is to have your own track that you are mixing quite loud, and you're in the mix, you're used to it, you're hearing it, you might even be wearing headphones, and then you listen to a reference track and you might have the reference track too quiet. And then you think, oh, why is my track not as separated or as far away, or how can I place it and get that depth in my mix? But it might just be the fact that you're too loud. You've got to get a really consistent volume across your reference track and your mix, so then you can start to analyze it. And this is the thing, that when you hear a great mix, and obviously when you're listening to a professional track, it's been mastered as well, but just using that as a guide, when you're listening to that, if you have that too loud, it's going to sound a little bit closer to your ears and not have the depth that it does when you're listening to your own stuff and you have it at a lower volume, especially if you're mixing at a lower volume. But anyway, that's it. That's my tip for today, production wise. But like I said, there are no rules, but I just find that is useful to try and, more often than not, you're going to be turning down your reference track because that's been mastered, it's been boosted in volume, it's been compressed quite a lot as well in the mix before the mastering. They might even add compression in the mastering as well to get it louder, but hopefully not too compressed, because then you lose a lot of that dynamic range. But that's it, and it's just practice, really. Just the more you mix, the better you get at it, and you start to get the hang of it, hopefully. But even if it takes a little bit of a while, if you're always referencing something that's of a good quality, then you've always got something to aim for. But anyway, thank you for that, Kevin, for that donation. And I'm just going to scroll over because Kerry donated £25 as well. So thank you for that, Kerry. And Catherine donated £500. So thank you for that, Catherine. A very kind donation. And the message was, hey, Phil, wanted to send some extra support this month as you take the time you need to recover. So glad you are prioritizing your well-being right now, sending frequencies of healing, light and love your way. Catherine, Key of Light. So thank you for that very kind donation and the message. And Billy donated £25 as well. So thank you for that, Billy. And the message is, we're still here, Phil, and none of your fans is going anywhere. Healing thoughts and continued thanks for all you have already given us. So thank you for that, Billy. And where are we up to? 5th of December, moving into the 6th of December now, where Teresa donated £16.40. So thank you for that. And that was a straight up donation. Nicole donated £8.16 again. Thank you for that, Nicole. And the message was, hi, Phil, keep on recuperating. Little support today, but great wishes indeed. Kiss from France. So thank you for that. And Sue donated £15 as well. That's a straight up donation. Thank you for that, Sue. And Lauren donated £25. Thank you for that, Lauren, saying, for throat lozenges, feel better soon. That would, feel better soon, but that would be a lot of throat lozenges. And I think I've got like half a packet left. But it's because I haven't been using them, but I'm starting to use them now because I am seeing a bit of a benefit from them. But thank you for that, Lauren. And let's get over to the navel-gazing writer who has donated £39.24. Thank you for that. The message is, no need to acknowledge this publicly. Well, too late. But I am the navel-gazing writer. Just wanted to introduce myself, sending lots of energy towards your continued healing. You are amazing. Remember that. So thank you for that. And that's on the 8th of December. So we are getting there. Sid donated £5 as well. Thank you for that, Sid. It was a straight up donation. Nicole donated £12.29. Thank you for that, Nicole, again. The message is, hello, bonjour, Phil. Hope you are feeling stronger every day. Hug and support. So thank you for that. And Rosemary donated £77.90. Thank you for that, Rosemary. And I think on the live stream, we saw Rosemary, I think it was Rosemary's Christmas decoration, the ornament. I was trying to remember what it was, but that's what it was. So, we have a few pictures tonight as well that we will get into. I think I'm just going to rest my voice for a little bit by jumping into tonight's cover video. Let me end the poll because it'll give me a chance to, have a bit of a rest, but have some tea as well. So I think the winner is Gimme All Your Lovin' with 52% of the vote. So thank you guys for voting for that particular cover video tonight. And we are at 271 likes. So we're getting close to the Pick Roulette Light goal of 325, but we will see where we end up. It's just gone midnight here in the UK, so we're going to be taking it easy tonight on the live stream, ending it a little bit early, but I think we've still got a little bit of time to go, especially if we get to that Pick Roulette Lights goal, and maybe we can have a jam. Maybe we can just have a jam anyway, because that'll be a little bit of time without having to talk, and then maybe call it to a close after that. But for now, we're going to be jumping into this cover video. So thank you guys for voting for this. And it was Gimme All Your Lovin'. So my memory is there, but I have to try and find it because I didn't set these two up. And I've done a lot of cover videos, so I'm trying to find it. I'm going to go through every one by one, looking at each of them. And there we go. I have found it. So here we go. I hope you guys enjoy this, and it's my version of the song. Obviously, maybe you didn't know that, but it is a cover. So Give Me All Your Lovin' by ZZ Top, of course, and I'll see you guys in a second. Rock. Hello, Phil here. Thank you so much for watching my cover of ZZ Top's classic, Give Me All Your Lovin'. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The names that you can see going up the screen here are the names of my patrons who I'd like to say a massive thank you to for their support and for making videos like this possible in the first place, and also making my analysis videos possible as well. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and if I don't see you at the next analysis video, I'll see you guys at the next cover video. Rock! And there we have it. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Thank you guys over on Patreon for your requests for the covers, but also opening tonight's live stream with Greed, and that's one of my songs from my album called Persistence. If you want to pick up any of my music or download anything, then head over to wingsofpegasus.com/music to go straight through to that music page where you can download or get my album if you want to. So we are going to be pushing on. I can see that there have been some donations in that super chat window. Thank you guys for those. Doug donated $25. Thank you for that, Doug, and it was a straight up donation. And then Jean or Jeannie or Jeanne, it could even be, but Jean, I think probably is the most likely pronunciation. Donated $10. Thank you for that. And the message was, welcome back, Phil. So thank you for that. Orlando donated $5. Thank you for that, Orlando. The message was, I am fixing dinner, chicken stir fry over white rice and Reese's Pieces cookies for dessert. Chow time. So thank you for that, Orlando. And normally I'm quite hungry on the live streams, but I'm not too hungry tonight because I had some Doritos with some dip. And that was, I think, like sour cream and chive dip, something like that. And then I had a bacon sandwich as well. So I had a kind of snack meal and another snack meal, put them together, and it turned into quite a good meal, actually. So not too hungry tonight, which is good. And Jan donated 50 Norwegian kroner again. Thank you for that, Jan. The message is, at your age, I had a lung infection. Amnesia, 42 Celsius, listening to Joni Mitchell, and here, DC Lows, Pro Tools, why not some Linux free, with a smiley face. So thank you for that, Jan. Now, with the donations over on PayPal, I think we are getting there because we had one that we mentioned from Rosemary on the 10th of December. And if I just move, I mean, what is... I'm losing track. Well, I've lost track of the days because it's just literally focusing on not doing too much. But the date, I think, 14th of December it says on my screen. So that means we're, 11 days away from Christmas, which is crazy. But anyway, we then had a donation. I was just making sure that, it wasn't the 10th of December, but time tends to move very quickly, so it definitely isn't. But Carla donated £10 as well, so thank you for that, Carla. This was the one that we mentioned right at the end of the last live stream, so we're up to date with that. And that was mentioning, by the way, the ornaments or the tree decorations, as I call them, which are now available, the Wings of Pegasus ones. And I might just jump into the pictures so that we can have a look at maybe one or two of these tree decorations, because we did look at one on Saturday. But first of all, we'll have a look at, and this is like one of those, what we have here called Where's Wally, but I think it's Where's Waldo over in the USA, where you have to try and find the bit in the picture. So we have Faith the dog here, and this is sent in from Bev, so thank you for this, Bev. And Faith has the Wings of Pegasus ornament around his neck. So that, and by the way, Faith is the one in the middle. The ones either side aren't actually alive. So apologies about that. Spoiler alert. So at least they're not alive when you look at them, if you're into Toy Story and all that kind of stuff. So thank you for that, Bev. And obviously thanks to Faith for posing for that picture. We then had one sent in from Suzanne, and you can see it in the background there with the Wings of Pegasus pick necklace as well. And by the way, you guys can get that at wingsofpegasus.com/merch. If you just head over to wingsofpegasus.com, you'll be able to find over there that Carla does, such as the necklaces, the picks, all that kind of stuff. So thank you for that, Suzanne. And this was Bob's ornament or tree decoration in its full glory there with the lights going on. So thank you for that, Bob. And next we have a bit more of a music related picture, which is Vince with his band laying down some bass, and his band's called Deja Blue. And I like the touch of having a blue bass and obviously having a Wings of Pegasus t-shirt on. So thank you, Vince, for that. And those are the pictures for tonight. And by the way, if you are a Facebook user, you can head over to the Wings of Pegasus supporters page over on Facebook, and that's where Bob now hosts the after party, so you can continue the conversation over there. But thank you guys for sending in those pictures. Right, we had a donation from Richard for £3 as well. Thank you for that, Richard. And that's Tortoro Porco to everybody. As you know, if this is your first live stream, hello, just introduce yourself to that whole chat room. That's all we do, really, and then we just get to know each other. But yeah, Richard donated £3 and said, welcome back, Phil, it's great to see you again, Tortoro Porco. So thank you for that, Richard. And then, that just skipped over one, I think. Karen donated £3.90, so thank you for that, Karen. And the message was, hi Phil, glad to see you back. I hope you liked the card I made you. Chipper offered you chicken soup and tea on an English tea set. Sending you wishes for continued healing and a full recovery. Cheers, Karen. So thank you for that. Maria donated £3.90. Thank you for that, Maria. The message is, hi Phil, glad to see you back. I've missed you and the live streams. Take care and continue to get better. Spike those likes, everyone. Great idea there. If you can hit the thumbs up, it'd be much appreciated. We're aiming for 325 tonight, and we're needing 28. Is that? Maybe we're at 298, so that'll be now 27 more people in the live chat room to hit that thumbs up. We will see if we can get there very soon. It's almost 1:45 here in the UK, so we'll keep moving things along. Karen donated £38.95. Thank you for that, Karen. The message was, glad to see you're back, hope you're feeling better. So thank you for that. Ray donated £19.48, saying donation. So thank you for that, Ray. Nora donated £15.58, saying welcome back, Phil. So nice to see everyone in the chat again. So thank you for that, Nora. And Jill has donated £11.69. Thank you for that, Jill. The message is, glad to see you, but please keep resting. So yes, I will do. I think these might be the donations from Saturday, so we are getting pretty up to date now. Kim donated £10. Thank you for that, Kim. It was a straight up donation. And then Carl donated £5 as well and said some healing chicken soup. So thank you for that, Carl. And soup, I mean, that's another meal that, very easy to prepare. And here in the UK, we don't have to make it. We have Heinz soup that do loads of different flavours, and just empty the can, put it in the microwave for 2 or 3 minutes, and just have some bread, and it's great. A very quick meal and very nice. The tomato soup is too. Thank you for that, Carl. Evelyn donated £25, so thank you for that. And the message was, take care, don't overdo it. We want to see more of you. So thank you for that. And Marcia donated £15.58. Thank you for that, Marcia. And that was a straight up donation. And we are getting closer here, I believe. Nicole donated £8.16. Thank you for that, Nicole. The message was, hi Phil, in this period close to Christmas, like many people, I'm not rich, but my heart gives you many tenderness for you, a better return in your life. Hug and cheers, France. So thank you for that, Nicole. And that was, Tuesday. I mean, technically now it's Wednesday because we've gone past midnight here in the UK. So we are effectively at today with that donation. So thank you, Tammy, as well, who donated £10 a little bit earlier on, actually quite early this morning. And Amy donated £5 again. Thank you for that, Amy. Cindy donated £15.43. a straight up donation. Thank you for that, Cindy. And Laura donated £100. So thank you very much for that, Laura, and for linking me to pictures and doing all that kind of stuff. But thank you for, very kind donation. It is just a straight up donation without a message there. But thank you very much. We have Marge, who's donated £2.31 as well. Thank you for that, Marge. The message is, the news talked about someone who made decor out of vinyl records. Would you or your parents make their vinyl records into decor or knickknacks? Glad to see you back on live stream. So thank you for that. And I don't think so. I mean, we haven't really done that in the past. It's not something that we do, like our own decor. We just tend to buy stuff. And I mean, it's possible they might do it, but I doubt it. I think it's something that probably you've got to have a passion for, or probably you've got to have the eye for it to know that it's going to look good in whichever room, and it's not going to look a little bit weird. And then you've just got to make it look good full stop by putting it together and not, getting glue everywhere and sticking things together that you weren't intending, like your hand, for example, to a record. That would be a nightmare. Thank you for that, Marge. Lucy has donated £30 as well, so thank you for that. The message is, howdy Phil, fellow wingers and new wingers. Phil, treat yourself to an extra Christmas present for yourself from me. What would you get? And I don't know, I'd have to think. I mean, my parents ask me, they say, what do you want for Christmas? And I always think, I don't know. You've got to kind of sit down and think, right, what would I want? Because, I mean, generally, whatever I buy for myself is something that I need. And when I need it, I obviously need it. So then I buy it. So whether it would be, a new hard drive, or I've talked about problems with interfaces before, but that kind of thing, when you need a piece of equipment because something's failed, or even a USB extension cable, an RCA cable, for example. I got one of those a couple of days ago. Also RCA cable adapters so that I could use it, but I've actually got my UX2 working now, so the leads that I bought I can use for my subwoofer, but I didn't actually need them in the end for the purpose that I bought them for. But anyway, so those kinds of things, like if I need something, I can't say to I could say to my parents, oh, can you buy me a lead that I really need now, but for Christmas, because I need it now. So that's the problem. I don't really think about stuff that would be a present or a treat or something. But I think my parents already know. Pretty much every year, it's just Turkish delight is the Christmas thing that I get and that I eat. Chocolate orange as well. Those are the two main things that I have at Christmas and just at this time of the year. So yeah, those are my two kind of small gifts. But as for something large, I'm going to have a think. And yeah, Lucy, thank you for that donation. I'll try and think of something to get for myself. But we are just moving on because Karen donated £38.57. Thank you for that, Karen. And the message is, hope you're back to a full recovery soon. So thank you for that, Karen. And Kim donated £10. Again, thank you for that, Kim. And that is a straight up donation. And I do believe, let me have a little scroll up to see if we are up to date. Yes, that was 10 minutes ago. So we made it through the 3 weeks of donations. So thank you guys for all of those. And for the donations tonight as well, Diane has donated $10 as well, saying glad you are feeling better. So thank you for that, Diane. And yeah, it's just waiting for my voice to recover. Right, we're going to do the pick roulette, and I can see that we've hit the pick roulette goal. So we're going to wait till after the pick roulette, then we'll have a jam, then we'll leave it for tonight's live stream. It's 10 to 1 here in the morning. So I have had a little bit of my cup of tea. By the way, if you want to get your hands on any of the Wings of Pegasus merchandise, there's a link in the description below to the spring.com store, or just click on one of the items in the tray underneath the video if you can see that. But yes, I've got my cup of tea here, which is good, and maybe I can have a sip of that while we do the pick roulette for tonight. So let's get this going, and good luck everyone. See you in a second. Rock. So let's try and get the wheel up on screen and see if it appears, which it has done. I haven't picked a top tip for tonight. So let's have a little look on the wheel and see who we're going to pick. I'll tell you what, Composer. There's a username. Composer is going to be the top tip for tonight. So apologies for that. I've got a 0% chance of winning or picking the top pick, or at least the winner. Of course, I can pick the top tip for tonight. That's easy. So it is Composer, but whether they win or not, we will see. So good luck, everybody. These are the t-shirts. By the way, if we land on one of those, then we have a t-shirt roulette. But we're going to spin this and see who is going to go away with the signed Wings of Pegasus pick. And I'm going to have a sip of tea. I was very tempted actually there to do, you know, a slurp over the microphone, just annoy everybody. And yeah, I think, yeah, when people try and drink their tea or whatever drink that they've got and it's too hot and they kind of slurp it all the time, it can be a little bit annoying, but I didn't do it. Right, we are almost getting there. Are we going to get to a t-shirt? We might be having a t-shirt roulette, ladies and gentlemen. Or maybe not. It keeps on going. And it is Kim who has won tonight. Congratulations to you, Kim. That looked like it was going to be a t-shirt roulette, but Destiny has said Kim's going to be winning the signed Wings of Pegasus pick tonight. So congratulations to you. If you can let yourself be known to Carla in that live chat room. And by the way, Carla can't make it to tonight's live stream, but make sure that you still tag her by typing @CarlaMurray, because then she will be able to get that notification and sort everything out with you, Kim. And I mean, commiserations to everybody else, including Composer, who was the top tip. I continue my record of 0% winning streak, or just a 0 running streak, or a 0 running winning streak. I don't even know if that makes sense, but you know what I mean. So yeah, commiserations to Composer and everybody else who didn't win. But as I say, if you want to double your chances of winning, make sure that you tune into both of the live streams. Those are on Tuesday and Saturday, 12 midnight Greenwich Mean Time. So we are going to be jumping into now. I tell you what, we're going to open, of course, the entries for next week's Pick Roulette. So this is what you have to do. Type @Carla, and let me actually type it correctly. And then I agree, in optional caps, which is how I've done it. So have a look in that live chat room. You'll see my comment go through at some point, and there it is, about to go through, @CarlaMurray, I agree. So make sure you do that in order to get your name on next week's Pick Roulette wheel. So let's see what we can see. We're up to date with everything. So we could have, I always feel like I've forgotten to do something, but I think we're okay for everything. And let's jump into a backing track, a jam, and see kind of how that goes, to leave you guys a little bit of time to type I agree, get your names on next week's wheel. Now I'm thinking let me actually get myself organised here and get onto YouTube on this other screen. I'm thinking the other backing tracks that we've done have been a little bit like, rock and blues. Not that I'm typing in, rock and blues backing tracks, but they've been a little bit like that. So let's have, I might type in progressive, I might regret this, but we'll type in progressive backing tracks and see what we can find. Progressive, how do you even spell it? Okay, backing tracks for guitar. Okay, and okay, we've got this one that just started, and so that was, let me get this organized. Okay, this one that's come up is from, it's kind of not loading. I think I did an accidental click and it loaded up. We're just going to do this one, whichever one just started, and it's backing tracks by Tim. So this is the one we're going to be having a look at. It's actually doing a spinning wheel now, which isn't very good. Okay, good. Right, that's starting. So hopefully you can hear that. sounds like we're starting with a bit of a cymbal swell. So we're going to give this, and it says Plini-inspired modern progressive metal fusion guitar backing track jam in 7/4 F sharp minor / A major. So I'm going to need get a bit of space for my guitar on my lap. So we're getting a little bit progressive metal fusion tonight. Let's give this now. As for the mix with my guitar, I'm not sure how this is going to be. It's always a little bit random, but we'll have a play through, and I know that my tone is, I can see that that's coming through, which is good. It's kind of relatively, I think it's actually quite heavy if I go on to, yeah, I mean, that'd be fine for modern progressive metal fusion track. Okay, oh, right, this is the intro. This isn't actually the backing track. So let me just mention, this is from the YouTube channel Backing Tracks by Tim. So check out that if you want to have a listen to this backing track. And yeah, check out the channel. And I think this is from Backing Tracks by Tim and from an album, because it's from Metal Musings Volume 4. Yeah, Volume 4. So let's have a listen without further ado and see what's going on. Hopefully you guys can hear my guitar, hear the backing track. I'm not sure. If you can let me know in the comments or in the live chat room, that would be good. Thing is, when you're playing along to a track like this, there's a lot of it that you're relying on just kind of muscle memory and subconscious stuff. So, you know, apart from when you're kind of playing slowly, you know, where you can kind of feel your way through it. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is a really cool backing track because you've got these different sections where you know, it's a little bit more understated, and you've kind of got roll off a little bit of your volume, and then it goes into a heavier section as well. To that heavier section now. So by the way, type I agree and tag Carla Murray in your comment. I don't know how long we've got on this. Oh, it's about 11 minutes, so what, halfway? Make sure you type I agree to make sure that you don't miss out on getting your name on next week's Pig Roulette wheel. So let's get back into this. I think my strings are going a little bit flat, but we'll just busk our way through it. When I turn down my volume, it's hard for me to hear because, yeah, my guitar's actually really quiet, but as long as you guys can hear it, that is fine. So I'm not really hearing a hell of a lot from what I'm playing. Hopefully the notes are kind of working. Okay, oh, we've only got like a minute left, so it's probably going to cut out quite soon. I hope that you guys have typed I agree and tagged Carla's name in there, because you can get your name on next week's Pick Roulette wheel by doing that. So, there we have it, then fades out. So we're going to be calling the live stream to a close now. I hope you guys have managed to get your names on the Pick Roulette wheel for next week, because we are going to be closing the entry for that, of course, when the live stream ends. So let me just turn off that so I can actually hear what's going on. And yeah, a little bit of a different jam, and it's always a little bit tricky taking your life in your hands, just loading up a track and playing along with it. But there we had it, a little bit of a progressive metal fusion going on. Always a little bit interesting to start throwing things together. And hopefully more notes were right than were wrong. And yeah, I'll have to get into my metal fusion. Not something that I really spend any time really playing, but maybe it had a hint of kind of blues and rock in there as well as metal, because that is very much my background of playing. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm going to keep you guys in the loop, obviously, over on Patreon as to what's happening, and we'll probably do another live stream on Saturday, and depending on how my voice is, we'll see how long that lasts. But then again, it's 1:10 here in the morning, so I mean, just playing along with something for 11 minutes obviously rests my voice a little bit as well, so it might be a little bit of a better way moving forward in the live streams to just have quite a long jam in there. But thank you guys for joining me tonight, and I just want to make sure that we are up to date. We are up to date with everything, so I'm going to be, as I said, keeping you guys in the loop over on Patreon. If you want to get involved on Patreon yourselves, head over to patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus, and that's where I keep everybody up to date as to what I'm doing, because I'm on there every night. So stay tuned for that, and I'll hopefully see you at the live stream on Saturday if you guys can make it. So thank you, Orlando, for this very well, I'm going to say very late donation, but a very late donation in the live stream for $2. So thank you for that. And the message was, that was very good, Phil Rock. So thank you for that, Orlando. And yeah, glad you enjoyed it, and thank you for listening. So I'm going to be getting out of here now, but thank you guys for joining me tonight, and I'll probably be live streaming on Saturday again, but I'll keep you guys up to date with what's going on. It'll probably be either the same kind of vibe as this one or a little bit shorter. But thank you for tuning in and for hitting that thumbs up. It is much appreciated to give us that Pick Roulette next week. But as I always say, stay safe, stay sane if you can, and have a great rest of the week. And I'll catch you guys at the next one. Rock!